afternoon to all. Yesterday's continuation. Yesterday we conclude up to the third lesson, that is Unit 3, Magnetism and Magnetic Effects of Electric Current. Today I will continue the next topic, that is Magnetic Dipole Moment of Revolving Electron. So here they are giving the magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. So here electron is present. So we are studying about the magnetism and also the effects of magnetic field because of current carrying conductors like that. But here suddenly involving the magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. Here the conclusion is we have to equate that revolving electron to that magnetic moment. So that is magnetic dipole moment due to the current carrying loop. So here the electron is also acts as a same effect, that is magnetic dipole moment effect is also occurs. So that's why we have to compare both the magnetic dipole moment due to current carrying circular loop and also magnetic dipole moment of revolving electrons. So that's why they are include that topic, and also finally they have to find out the dipole moment of a revolving electron value also. So now let's see the diagram. Here see the two pictures are given. So first picture represents the electron revolving in a circular orbit. So here the electrons are revolving in a circular orbit of the radius r, that is capital R, and center part is denoted as O, and also the electron the mass of the electron is considered as m, and also it moves with the velocity v. So this is the parameters are used in the picture 1, and the second picture represents the direction of the magnetic dipole moment vector and also the orbital angular momentum. So that are all the two vector, that is dipole moment and also orbital angular momentum, are opposite in direction. So that are the two parameters are involved in this. So what are the parameters? R, V, M are already know that, and also they denote us from the center axis of O. So L represents the angular momentum of electron, and mu L is also represented. That are all that the two terms are in the direction or opposite direction. So that mu L is a magnetic dipole moment of revolving electrons. So finally we have to compare the circulating electron in a loop. So it acts as a like a current in a circular loop. Now we have to find out the magnetic dipole moment of the revolving electron value. Let's see the derivation of the magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron here. So first we take the value of magnetic dipole moment due to the current carrying circular loop here. So that the value is Pm is equal to I, that is Pm vector is equal to Ia vector. You know very well it. But here, so one of the new term is involved here, that is mu L. So the magnetic dipole moment due to the current carrying loop is also taken as mu L value. So because we already taken the value of mu L, so that is the value of orbital angular momentum. That's why we introduce the new concept, that is instead of Pm we introduce the term mu L here. So mu L is also equal to Ia vector. So in magnitude, remove the vector form and only you have to write the magnitude. So mu L is equal to Ia, that is equation number 1. So next the parameters are involved. T is denoted as a time period of an electron. So that is it revolves around the one rotation, that represents the time period of an electron. Then I is equal to, you know the general value of I is equal to Q by T, that is charge divided by time taken. So here what is the charge is used? Electron is used. That's why minus E is the electron divided by T, that is equation number 2. Here minus E is considered as a charge of an electron and R is the radius of the circular orbit, and also with moving with the velocity of the electron in a circular loop. And also we find out the value of time period, that is T is equal to 2 pi R by V. So this equation comes from general formula V is equal to distance by, that is displacement by time taken, that you know already. So V is equal to displacement by time taken, or rearrange that equation, T is equal to displacement by velocity. So rearrange that equation also, and distance means it is considered as the circumference of the circle, because the electron is revolving around the electron. That circumference distance is taken as 2 pi r. So that's why we denote as a 2 pi r divided by V. So the total time period is considered as a 2 pi r by V. That's why they represents T is equal to 2 pi r by V. So substitute these T value in the above equation, that is equation number 2. I is equal to minus E by T. Substitute the T value in equation number 2. So I is equal to minus E divided by 2 pi r divided by V. So this denominator goes to numerator. So V minus EV by 2 pi r. Then another substitute I value is here. Now substitute the I value in the equation number 1. What is the equation number 1? Mu L is equal to IA. So that's why substitute I value in equation number 1. Mu L is equal to minus EV divided by 2 pi r into A. So this is the value. So mu L is equal to minus EV by 2 pi r into A. So here area, A is considered as a area of the circular loop. So that's why pi r square. The value is pi r square. Substitute in the above equation. Then you will get pi cancel and r square, one r is cancelled. Then finally you will get minus EV r divided by 2. So this is the final value. So finally mu L is equal to minus EV r by 2. So this is equation number 3. Now introduce the another term also. So we already found that value of mu L. Now we will going to find out the value of L, that is angular momentum of the electron about the axis O. So the general formula for angular momentum is L is equal to, that is here vector form, L vector is equal to R into P vector. R means radius and P means magnetic dipole moment. So sorry, P is not a magnetic dipole moment. Here that can be represented as a momentum, that is a linear momentum. We already studied in 10th standard also. That is a momentum. Momentum P is equal to mv. That is also you studied in your 10th standard. So and also in 11th standard. So that's why L is equal to, L means angular momentum, that can be considered as a R into P. That is radius into linear momentum. So in terms of magnitude, remove the vector form. L is equal to RP or P is equal to, substitute the value of P, or momentum value is m into mass into velocity. So L is equal to RmV. That is your fourth equation. Divide equation number 3 by 4. So that is equation number 3, that you know mu L value, and equation number 4 is the angular momentum value. Substitute the value minus EVR divided by 2 divided by MVR and rearrange it. So minus EVR divided by, so it goes to 2 into MVR. So VR cancel, finally minus E by 2M. So mu L by L is equal to minus E by 2M, or mu L is equal to minus E by 2M into L, or in the vector form mu L vector is equal to minus E by 2M L vector. So this is the final equation of mu L, that is magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Now let's find the gyromagnetic ratio here. So here mu L by L is equal to E by 2M is considered as a, so minus E by 2M. The negative sign represents the opposite in magnitude, That's why mu L by L is equal to E by 2m. So substitute all the constant values because E is the charge of the electron value here. 1.60 into 10 to the power minus 19 divided by 2 is a constant, and m is the mass of the electron, 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31. So this can be cancelled and taking the log and anti-log. So finally you will get the decimal value of 0.0878 into 10 to the power 12. So adjust the decimal values and you will get 8.78 into 10 to the power 10 coulomb per kilogram. So that is also considered as a constant. So this constant, this ratio mu L by L is a constant and is also denoted as gyromagnetic ratio. So this value is the ratio and this value is also considered as one of the ratio. That is E by 2m is also a gyromagnetic ratio. So this equation is considered as a, that is the ratio of this equation is considered as a angular momentum of the electron and also the magnetic moment of the electrons. So that is the last final equation, that is mu L by L is equal to E by 2m, or it may be a constant value here. So now we have to find out the minimum magnetic moment value. So that's why we have to find out the angular momentum of the electron, that is in a stationary orbit. The electron moving in a stationary orbit, that can be taken as in the according to the Bose quantization rule. That is the Bose quantization rule. This is one of the advanced equation that can be, we will study in the 8th lesson, that is 8th lesson in 12th standard. So you just know about the equation only. So this is the equation of according to the Bose quantization method for an angular momentum of the electron that can be always in the stationary orbit. This is the equation, that is L is equal to NH bar. N is the integer, so that is it can be started from, that is a number 1, 2, 3, 4. So here H bar is considered as a H bar is equal to H by 2 pi. H is a Planck's constant. So that is one of the constant that we will elaborately studied it. We will going to study in 8th lesson. So now you will only just know about the equation here according to the Niels Bohr atom model. So here L is equal to N H bar. H bar is equal to H by 2 pi. So here, yes, if we find out the minimum magnetic moment. So L is equal to N H bar is equal to N H by 2 pi. H is a Planck's constant. That constant value is also 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. And N is the orbit number. That is orbit number. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So you will taken that value of mu L is equal to 2, that is sorry, E by 2m into L. So substitute the value of L here. L is equal to N H bar, no? So H bar is equal to H by 2 pi. So substitute that value and finally you will get N E H divided by 4 pi m. And also take it out the value of N here. N is the orbital number. So here substitute all the values, that is E is the charge of the electron and H is the Planck's constant, divided by 4 is a constant, and also pi is a constant value. Then m is the mass of the electron. Substitute all the numerical values here and finally you will get mu L is equal to N into 9.27 into 10 to the power minus 24 ampere meter square. So ampere meter square is the unit here and also it has another unit. So here we find out the minimum value of magnetic moment. That's why we have to substitute N is equal to 1. Then you will get the same constant, that is N 9.27 into 10 to the power minus 24 ampere meter square, and also it can be denoted as joule per Tesla. So that's why joule per Tesla is denoted as mu B here, mu B. So mu B is also called the Bose magnetron, which is used to measure the atomic magnetic moments also. So these are all the advanced portion that we will study in 8th chapter, that is unit 8th one. So you just remember that mu L minimum value is considered as a mu B. Mu B is equal to EH by 2 pi m is equal to, the final value is 9.27 × 10 to the power minus 24 ampere meter square.